Have you ever woken up, checked your phone, and saw something that absolutely just made you gasp? Because that's exactly what happened to me the other day when I woke up and saw an article about the two budget airlines, Frontier and Spirit, merging to form the fifth largest airline. I personally fly with Spirit a lot, and I know that travelers have mixed feelings when it comes to flying with either of these airlines. But in this video specifically today, I wanted to talk about how this merger could be pretty significant when it comes to Disney travel and Disney lovers traveling to the Disney parks. Whether or not you're new here, welcome back to the Mega Moves channel, where I like to help you make the most of your Disney travels. So with that, let's go ahead and get right on into this video. If you aren't familiar with it already, here's a bit of information about the details of the merger. The merger involves Spirit and Frontier Airlines that are both very well known for their low ticket prices that they provide passengers. While each of these airlines service the US, Spirit has more of a presence in the East Coast, whereas Frontier has more of a presence in the West Coast. And this merger is worth around $6.6 billion. Yes, B. That's billion. Now, when it comes to the Orlando airport, both of these airlines have seen rapid growth since the area is dominated by both tourism and leisure travel. One of the main reasons why people travel to Orlando in the first place is because of the world-renowned theme parks that are right down the road. From an article written on Frontier's website, with the merger, Frontier and Spirit expect to change the industry for the benefit of consumers, bringing more ultra-low fares to more travelers in more destinations across the United States, Latin America, and the Caribbean, including major cities as well as underserved communities. So now that we know a little bit about the merger, let's get into some of the perks and how this could actually benefit Disney travel. The one benefit that this merger can have for both of these airlines is increased reliability. As I mentioned before, one of the main hesitations that travelers tend to have when flying with these airlines has been due to their unreliable track record. Both of these airlines have improved over the years, but they are very well known for their flight delays, cancellations, overbooking, etc. And essentially, it's left a bad taste in travelers' mouths due to the negative experience that they may have had in the past with these airlines. Majority of the time when people are traveling to Disney World, it's most likely because they are going on a vacation. And when traveling for a vacation, you want to make sure that you are choosing an airline that is reliable, so that way you can get to your destination on time to start that vacation. And with both Spirit and Frontier's previous unreliability, this may be a reason why you haven't chosen to fly with them in the past for your Disney vacations. But in this instance, the merger can be very beneficial for these airlines. In the Frontier article, the president and CEO of Spirit Airlines said, "We look forward to uniting our talented teams to shake up the airline industry while also continuing our commitment to excellent guest service." Since the merging of these airlines is going to create the fifth largest airline, one thing that the merged airlines are going to have to prioritize is customer service. In doing this, this will help to gain the loyalty and trust of their customers. The article also mentions expanded frequent flyer and membership programs. In doing this, it will benefit customers and encourage frequent travel. But with the merger also includes merging of both of the workforces of each of these airlines. With this combined workforce, it will increase efficiencies when it comes to reducing the number of delays, cancellations, and even hold times. The article mentions that they are looking to deliver even more reliable service through a variety of operational efficiencies. Now we'll get into the second point that will benefit Disney travelers, and that is that there will be more flight options. You may have seen when considering traveling with them in the past, the one downside that both of the airlines have is that they have very limited number of flights that fly to and from a destination each day. And both of these airlines actually overlap 500 of their 2,800 routes. On a given day, each of these airlines may fly out individually at the same time from the same airport. However, flights like these can be overlapped to increase the number of flights that can be provided daily. This will give travelers more flexibility when it comes to considering to fly with these airlines. So now you may have a better chance of being able to take a spontaneous weekend trip down to Disney World, because you could catch a later flight in the evening on Friday and one later on Sunday, if those flights are provided. The goal mentioned in the article is to offer more than 1,000 daily flights over 140 destinations in 19 countries across complementary networks. Also mentioned is an expand with more than 350 aircraft on order to deliver more ultra-low fares. With the increase in this aircraft, it could cut down on the number of layovers and increase the number of non-stop direct flights. It also could help to combat the issue of the flight delays and cancellations by having more airplanes on hand. The third benefit here is that it will help underserved locations. Now, the one main reason why you might not have ever flown with Spirit or Frontier in the past is because you maybe never even had access to them. While all areas and locations will see the benefit of this merger, the main locations that will see the benefit are the underserved areas. The article mentions that there will be an increased access to ultra-low fares by adding new routes to underserved communities across the United States, Latin America, and the Caribbean. This can be huge for Disney-loving families moving forward because now they'll have option to another alternative airline when it comes to traveling to the Disney parks. And the final perk that Disney lovers and travelers can see here with the merger is that it will save on travel budget. It's no secret that when planning a Disney vacation, the cost adds up pretty quickly. And Disney lovers are always looking for ways to cut down on these costs, but also continue to have a great experience. Because let's be real, the money saved on the travel budget will go right into the snack and merch budget. But all joking aside, the main perk when flying with both of these airlines are their low-cost tickets. But with this merger, Disney lovers could save money in their travel budget by switching to this new merged airline instead of using some of the more expensive competitors. The article says that the merging airlines plan to deliver $1 billion in annual consumer savings. We'll see how that pans out, but ultimately the merger can help the airlines to continue to grow while also providing low fares to passengers. When it comes to Disney travel, would you consider using this merged airline in the future to travel to the Disney parks? Now, this merger is still needing federal approval as well as figuring out what the company name will be. So there are still more details to come on this, and changes won't really be made until the end of this year. But all in all, I can see how this could be something that is very game-changing when it comes to traveling to the Disney parks. Families now may have access to a more reliable, cheaper option when it comes to flying to Disney World to save in their Disney budget. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on all of this. Did you see anything about the merger previously, or have you ever flown with these airlines in the past? If you enjoyed this video today and are interested in more ways to make the most of your Disney travels, definitely hit that subscribe button below and we'll let you know when the next video goes live. Now here's a video that'll give you a little bit more information on flying with Spirit Airlines, as well as a video to help navigate you through the Orlando airport. Thanks for watching today, and we'll see you in the next video. See you guys!